Hi Apsana, sorry for the delay. So straight go to the reading now. Okay, so just bear with me with the sound, the background sound. Okay, so now that's the current situation is like that. Again, it's about unsure. Despite being attached with your current boyfriend, but you still feel lonely because that's not the most highest achievement ever, as in you haven't really gone through that kind of difficulty in terms of relationship. So when you even have the best thing like next to you, your subconscious mind doesn't really appreciate. That's why people say at the wrong timing you met the correct person. So that's the feeling, that's the state you are in right now. So does that mean he's the correct person at this wrong timing? We will see that later on. So right now it's all about unsure. Okay, so we can just skip it, you know what's going on. Okay, so this is what your ex and you, what he thinks about you for that relationship, if in the event both of you go together. I mean, doesn't matter, like you and him, what kind of relationship is going on? What is it, friendship or how? Does it mean maybe he has something on you or he wants to have something on you or what? So we see on here, and this one is between you and boyfriend, and that's the analysis. Okay, so we talk about this. So apparently your ex has moved on. Your ex has moved on, no doubt. And you aren't. You haven't moved on. When you think about him, you still think, yeah, he has something on me. He will love me. Maybe he will miss me, or maybe I have hope. Maybe he wants me back or something. Think too much. To be honest, that's the answer, and you will end up like this if you go back to him. So that's the thing. And then for the current one, current boyfriend, there's no satisfaction. It's not about sex, it's about the achievement. Like both of you have not gone through difficulty together, because if you gone through a difficulty together, and that's the test exam to test both of you. So Three of Swords, the Tower, I can see quarrel, disagreement, that is very clear, and then I don't see any the mutual chemistry in there. It's totally not there. And then you see the clashing, one fire, one water. Both of you are not to say not compatible, but both of you are not giving way to each another. So both of you want your own things, no mutual interest, no mutual commitment, no tolerance. Okay, and then even if you think you have tolerated, but to him he thinks no, that's not tolerance, that's more like taking my benefit, and that's what he thinks. So here's this, the strength, and you are the Queen of Cups. So by right, both of you are compatible, but it's at the wrong time. You know why? It takes time for both of you to gel or blend together. Even though from surface is aren't compatible, but why I say so, we will move to next. So because from the character wise is totally opposite, it's really opposite. And but why do you all actually match together? Because it, what we call is when you lack, because for example, when you are lack of that kind of attitude, he has that. When he is lacking of that kind of thinking, you have that. So both of you actually can amalgamate together, join together. When he thinks that's the only solution, then you can say no, that's not the way, you have other ways. So actually it's quite a good match of couple. Okay, and then no, I'm looking at something else. And then in terms of the relationship, it should be a good match. Because why? Both this couple can work together, work things up in the future in terms of career, in terms of lifestyle, you can balance. But the personal satisfaction between these two parties are very, very high. So both parties are currently unable to satisfy each another. On one hand, the parties is asking for balance, justice. The other one is only asking for satisfaction without the chemistry from him. So this is him, this is you. You say it's unfair. I want more. I want something both sides should be equal. But he thinks whoever has that upper hand negotiation bargaining power, he is entitled to that. I mean, whoever has that bargaining power, that particular person will be entitled for that. So, and one thing is, he still likes to go out, he still likes to play, and he thinks he's right, but in fact, it's not. So this is that kind of bossy character he is in. And yeah, that's it for this one. Actually, it's quite a perfect blend in future, but not now. So that's why this came in. This came in to let both of you to go through the exam, go through the difficulties, make you all think, make you all go through. If both of you can't go through, sorry to say, may split or maybe break up. Okay, so now it is a test for you to go through. Okay, so forget about your boyfriend, your ex. He doesn't care anymore. He has moved on, and he does that on purpose. So no meaning on that. So we would now proceed to let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I will keep flipping up and down. So the next question will be, does my heart want someone else other than the one I'm with? Okay. Your heart now is that you are too focused on the people outside of you. You have forgotten about yourself. You make people happy. You make people satisfied. But how about the real you? You only think about company. How about your own personal satisfaction? Your own personal satisfaction is not only relying on the people outside of you. So that's the problem. And wait, let's see again. And this hangman, ace of wand, ace of sword, the hangman. So I would say you are now totally lost. You do not know what you even want regard to a guy. So you are not even sure if the guy outside of you / or your ex wants you or not. You aren't even sure, because that's number one point. There's no because. Take it away. And then the second thing is, how about your own current thing? It seems that your own personal thing has not properly done. Ace, that's the hangman. You went to satisfy people, you went to find your own partner, but how about the inside you? You only think about all this, but how about inside you? What do you really like in nature? You are now actually being blinded by all these issues. You should refocus. Where is your personal target? You see, you don't even know. Ace of This was Ace of Sword, Ace of Wand. It's, how would I say, it's messed up. You are totally messed up. You don't really know what you want. It's totally empty. You should readjust because you already forgot yourself, who you really are. That's why you are not happy. That's the issue here. Think in your life what you want to achieve other than a man. Without a man, you will die, I know. But try to think, if that man belongs to you, what you are going to do when he's not here? Sitting at home and waiting for him? No, right? You are going to cook your own food, you are going to grocery, you are going shopping to survive as well. So that's the thing I'm telling you. You have to focus on yourself and not just thinking about men, men. So when you refocus on yourself, this hangman won't come out, and you don't really need to purposely go out to please people or please your other half. They will be automatically be pleased. That's very direct to you already. Even 2 questions alone take like 11 minutes. Okay, so take a question, listen to it. Now the third question: is there something incomplete I'm feeling without this person? Okay, basically no. You are now just confused, and I'm not sure if you are going to break up, because this one is about the closing chapter. You have 2 choices. See, you have 2 choices. 2 choices now. It's either going to break up or proceed to the next stage, but you are confused with what you want. So the King of Cups here is, again, you're confused. You don't really know which way you are heading, to proceed to the next stage or break up. Because you don't really know if he is your right person. Okay, so what are you going to do if you merge the reading together? Previously, the hangman and the tower. Okay, so that's now it's making sense. So now remember the quarrel, and then split things up, and then this is the analysis I've given earlier. So now both of you will be going through something like this: quarrel, disagreement, where both of you have to gel together. That's the deciding path. If both of you are managed to go through, yes, please go to the next stage and close that girlfriend boyfriend chapter. Okay, if you're unable to go through, sorry, close that chapter and proceed back to single. Simple as that. So now what are you going to do is just wait for trying to merge, like both parties must merge together. So wait for the challenge to come and assess it, how both of you actually solve the problem, how both of you see that problem. Have you really stood in his shoe to think, and vice versa, whether he has stood in your shoe and think from an angle. So all these things have to happen in order to gel together, to achieve that perfect blend of couple. Because one is fire, one is water, one has brain, the other one not so brain, not so clever. So that's the thing. You have to gel together. Wait for the challenge to come, then you will know. That's the thing. That's why you do not know what's going on. The 4th question: is there something I should know about my future relationship and finding love? Okay. Challenge. All relationships don't really become a perfect blend of couples. They have to go through tests. That's why we call it a death. A death means reborn. Reborn here would mean to throw the skull away, then you are reborn. Perfect blend. This is tired. Initially, this is the poor stage of this Prince of Cup. This Prince of Cup is tired, weak, but as soon as she discarded something away, she will become the evolve, the energy will become the high priest kind of energy, very positive. So in this love finding path, you will need to go through a challenge. Again, the challenge, but I don't know why I keep mentioning about challenge. But all these cards are telling you all these things. So right now, will both of you go through the challenge? With your current boyfriend. Okay, so now, apparently, yeah, but it's going to take some time. The emotional, not to say emotional, but it's like, I don't understand why you do that. Is it you stupid or what? That's the thing here. And then he is thinking you're odd. So you got to go through all these feelings with him together. But at the end, and sometimes you feel he can't do things properly, but nevertheless, if tolerance is there, that he is able to accept your weakness and you as well, that's the perfect plan. But as of now, both of you are at the wrong timing, because the test hasn't come yet. It's like, I would say it's like when you both just started, then you have that kind of fire spark. But as soon as the fire spark goes down, there's no more spark. So then that kind of false positive chemistry is not there. So wait for the test to come and see both of you can go through or not. By right, the characters can blend together. That's very good. And why do I get these feelings even when I'm happy? I'm not happy. Because both of you have not, again, become the best of you. Both of you have not become the best of you. You see, he is supposed to become that kind of power, and you are supposed to become that kind of feminine. Brave, you have brain, clever, manage to judge things properly, and he has that rational, very stable, open to suggestion. He is supposed to become this kind of person, and you are supposed to become this kind of lady. But the problem is, both of you have not reached there. So why did I get this feeling when I'm happy? I'm not, because your internal satisfaction have not been achieved. From the surface, it seems that, oh, you're attached together, but there's no mutual spark. Number one. Number two, the test has not come to test both of your commitment. Not to say commitment, the blending chemistry. So it's like you are just being a company and not a lover. Simple as that. So that's why you need to go through a test or challenge to assess it. How do you make that challenge? Actually, it's very easy. One simple way is to go hiking. Go hike where it is quite dangerous, not say dangerous, is far. Especially when somebody gets lost in the hiking, what will happen? Because during hiking, like if it requires that kind of long hours of hiking, like one day, half day, your character will come out. The will to survive will come out. So that's when we see the true colors. So we see what kind of test is coming to you, that will show you. But eventually, I would say it's really up to you whether you can accept him or not. By right, he is fine with you, but I don't know if you can accept his weakness or not. Wait for the test to come. But both of you, as of now, are not really a match couple yet, for now. So in future, let me see throughout this year, what will happen in this year. Okay, So this here wise is, it seems that both of you may split. There's a tendency both of you may split. Okay. Yeah, both of you may split, and because the emotional need cannot be satisfied, it's not there yet. That's why I say the correct person by the wrong time. Okay, so that's my forecast. You can still change that. You can still change that. It's all up to how strong is your commitment towards Simone, and also how strong, I would say the mutual commitment, sorry. So how strong is the mutual commitment? Simple as that. Okay, if you have any other questions, do ask me. So that's the point I've given you. It's very important to you. Okay, thank you.